Oh my God, guys, it's a pandemic. It's a pandemic outside, and I'm parenting. Jesus! Ooh, I know this is a trying time for you. This is a trying time for me, but Cozy One Podcast has to still push through. I've been pushing through for the past, I want to say, 4 months. This has not been the summer of my life. I did not enjoy this summer. If you want to call it that. I'm not enjoying, scanning in homework and emailing it to teachers. I'm not enjoying that. Class Duo is on pivot. Google Classroom is on pivot. Alerts is coming on my phone. I'm always checking the news. I don't know what's going on. This election is going to be wild. It's just a wild time. And I just want you guys to know that I am here with you. Thank you for tuning back into Cozy Moon Podcast for season 9. Give me clap for season 9. Yes. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. I'm being really transparent this season and sharing a lot of my life with you, sharing a lot of things that people are not thinking about during this pandemic and this quarantine. And I just really want us to be better human beings throughout this whole pandemic, because that's what we need. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episodes this season. Woo! Let's just get into it. There's so much to talk about. Let me start with these kids. These kids. Let's just get into this. Hey guys, welcome to episode 5 of season 9 of Cozy One Podcast. My name is Shan, mama of the girls. And I wanted to discuss the balanced social child life during this pandemic, during this virus, during this transition, because that's exactly what it is. And woo-wee, I've been spending too much time with these kids and I need a break. Some friends with kids hang out with my kids, but not that often, not as often as needed. And in this pandemic, no one knows how it affects us or how it will affect us or how it will affect the kids. And I think we have to have balanced time of missing your kids and having your kids around. And just like how you're probably sick of them, they're probably sick of you too. And you have to have your space. You have to have your days where you separate, and you have to have your days where you do things together. And it's all about balance, and we have to be smart. So I wanted to talk about 10 things to balance kids' social life during this pandemic. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode.
Hey Cozy One fam, this is JC, the dopest mommy around and owner of He Hates My Tees, a novelty t-shirt company based out of Arlington, Texas. This is our first year grinding it out, and baby, it's been a beautiful journey. I'm a mommy of 2 spicy kids, Davy and Jameson, and an educator. And I started my company as a way to be self-sufficient and control my own narrative on my value after working several years in a corporate environment being, undervalued. My latest collection is called The Dopest Around, saluting all dope ass folks. We just released the Dopest Mommy Around dad hats, and they are fire. You hear me? Fire. It's available in several colors. Follow us on IG at He Hates My Tees and visit our website, hehatesmytees.com. And that's tees, Tees. Use code COZY15 for 15% off your purchase. Love ya, be dope, stay dope, and I'll see you around.
This should be really easy. 10 things to balance kids out during this pandemic, during this virus, during this transition, during schools not being open for some people in some cases. How to allow them to have some type of a social life. So the first thing we could do is take your kids to the park. Take them to the park. I try to go earlier in the day before lunch to take them to the park. I try to go to parks that are not as crowded, not as busy. They don't have a lot of kids, so a lot of kids probably won't be in their face as much. I do allow them to take their mask with them, but most of the time I try to take advantage of the fresh air outside, quote unquote. Don't know how fresh that is, but just the exposure to being outside, I try to not let them keep their mask on the whole time. Because in our homes, we know they're not wearing masks. In the car, we know they're not wearing masks, but they should be wearing masks like in closed spaces, like stores, other businesses that are open, offices, things like that. The second thing you would want to do is take your kids to the bookstore. I know libraries aren't open, but you could take them to the bookstore like Barnes & Noble or small bookstores and allow them to wear their masks, but at least get some freedom in seeing things that are new, seeing things that are fresh. And you can read magazines or books while they explore the kids section in Barnes & Noble. The third thing I like to do is take my kids to Target. Target is very quiet early in the morning and very chill, and there's always something to see. Might take them down the toy aisle. Don't really buy any toys from there, but I take them down the toy aisle so they could explore. I'll look at books. I'll look at like new stuff for their room. Check out that clearance section. Might pick up some detergent if it's on a good sale through the Target app. Like, I like to be in Target because it's just like an inviting, fresh place to be. And it kind of like gives me ideas for my home. But I would say this. Target clothing has come up on like a Gap level from like the early 2000s, okay? And their clothes is great quality. And their clothes are at a good price point for a lot of parents. I've purchased t-shirts for the girls that are $5, $6. Sometimes they might have tights and shirts that are a little bit older, but they're on sale for like $1.90 or $2. And I always try to go in there and take a look at what's on sale because your child can always use a t-shirt. And they have fun t-shirts. They have colorful t-shirts. They have different designs on their t-shirts. They have hoodies that are for $10. So I'll buy Ari one and I'll buy Anya one. And when I buy their hoodies, I try to buy their hoodies where they can grow into it and have room, even if I washed it. And between Arya's dad and me, sometimes his family will shop for Ari at Target. And I will shop for Ari. So it's kind of like it helps me out where I don't have to buy as much because when I send her to her dad's house, there doesn't necessarily have to be a bag of clothes that I have to send with him because she has her own things and she has her own things there. But when it comes to Anya's dad doesn't live here, so I have to buy all of Anya's things. So I'm always thinking about what does Anya need? What will Anya need in 2 months? And I'll buy it ahead of time. Okay. And Target is really good for buying baby clothes out of season. For anyone that has toddlers or babies, right now will be a good time to buy summer clothing because they're transitioning into fall, winter. So what you can do is think about what month will my child be of spring 2020 and buy those clothes now. So that's just a little tip. But the fourth thing I would do is take your kids on a Walmart run. There's always people in Walmart, I know. But sometimes you might go to Walmart a little further out of your area at different times in the morning. And that might be like really lax, really quiet. And you could actually think and not forget anything you're supposed to get from Walmart. And Walmart has a kids section. Walmart has clothing. Walmart has things for your body, hygiene, toys, the plant section if it's good, because all of their plant sections is not good. Walmart has grocery section if you go to a super Walmart. So Walmart runs are something I do sometimes just to get out the house. The fifth thing you can do is go to Home Depot. I love Home Depot's plant section. Their customer service is trash, garbage truck juice. But if you can go into Home Depot, know exactly what you want and know where it's at and help yourself, it's a great place to be. I love being around the plants with my kids and we'll just talk. We'll look at the different plants. I might go there to buy a plain pot. We might get some pots to paint. To have around the house. I don't think I'm buying any more plants being that fall is coming up. And I don't want to have a whole bunch of plants that I have in the house because it's cold outside. But I might go there to get like some cute pots if I want to repot some plants in the house, just to have that. So Home Depot is a great place to be if you have a project plan. The sixth thing that I would do is have like a backyard paint session. Great transition. I take the pots, let them pick whatever size pot they want, lay out the paint, give them their gloves or whatever shirt. I don't care that they mess up. Light my, what is that called? My, candle to keep away mosquitoes, because the mosquitoes in Georgia, they take steroids, okay? And they are hungry and they treat you like things taken, aka Thanksgiving. And Ari is really allergic to mosquitoes, so I'll light I think it's a Cinderella candle. I might be saying that wrong, but I light the candle first, wait about 10 minutes, and then let them go out. And they'll paint the flower pots. Or we might get like a birdhouse kit, and we might paint that outside. So just having them go outside and have some exposure where you don't physically have to leave the house is a fun thing to do. The seventh thing I would do is I love getting the girls new bubble toys. So buying bubble toys, the last bubble toy I got them is like this bubble glove where it comes with its own bubbles and like a own little Ziploc bag, and they put their hands in it with the glove on, and the glove has holes in it, and they can like make bubbles at the park. Bubbles is one of those unified kids toys that most people love, because all the kids at the park actually like to enjoy it. Hold on, I gotta check these waffles. All right, waffle break is over. Okay, the eighth thing you can do is take your kids out for ice cream. You can take them to Brewster's. You can take them to, I don't know where you're at, but we have Brewster's here in Georgia. We also have Baskin Robbins. We also have Zesto. Anywhere that has like fun ice cream, take them out for ice cream. We have a Ben and Jerry's in Atlanta. It's in Midtown. So like take them out for ice cream. Like that's something that you can eat outside, have a bit of fun, be like really relaxed and outdoorsy and chill. That's something you could do to get them outside. The ninth thing you can do is let your friends have your kids for an hour. Friends who do not have kids that want to be around kids a little bit are like a godsend. So sometimes my friends will want to take the girls out, and I'll let them take the girls. Sometimes I might go over my friend's place with the girls, and they like hang out for a little bit, and then we'll go home. Like, try to do that if the other person is okay being around kids, and if you're okay with the other person being around your kid. I feel like that's something you should take advantage of, just to have some time apart. And the last thing, but never least, I actually enjoy this with my girls, is have a picnic. Like, it's 2020. Outdoor is free. Have a picnic. Go buy some sandwiches, chips, some drinks, like a little cheap cooler. Put some ice in it. Put a blanket that you really don't care about in the trunk, and have a picnic. Like, enjoy outside, have discussions outside, and hang out with your kids and get to know your kids and let them have the fresh air. And you never know, like, how much that's relaxing to not have to necessarily be anywhere, not have to worry about tipping somebody because you're out there by yourself. So just really find interesting ways to enjoy the outdoors during this pandemic, just so your child can have some sort of balance in social life and not feel so cooped up in the house. Because let's face it, moms are over being cooped up in the house, dads are over being cooped up in the house, and kids are over being cooped up in the house. And probably your grandparents, if you live with some, is tired of y'all being in the house every day, all the time. Somebody wants to have the house to themselves, somebody wants to be outdoor, and somebody wish they could just have a house of peace. And maybe the house need a break. Maybe the house needs people to stop using it. Stop using the AC for a little bit. Stop using the TV for a little bit. Stop using the Wi-Fi for a little bit. And just give your home a break. Okay? The couch is probably turned in because everybody's been on it a lot more than usual. The table is tired of having things on it because everybody's been using it a lot more than usual. Like, take a break. Step back from it. This is a trying time for a lot of different people for different reasons. And please be grateful to even have a home to take a break from, because there's a lot of people who've been through the eviction process and losing their home, or mortgage companies taking advantage of them having to pay their mortgage late or not be able to pay their mortgage at all with 5% interest rate. And I think it's very disgusting for companies to take advantage of people in a pandemic, in a crisis. And, that's just the world we live in. But yes, please try to balance out your child's social life. My name is Shan. Thank you for listening to Cozy Womb, and I wish you guys the best health ever. Peace. Hey, if you're enjoying the show, thank you. I appreciate it. You can also find cool, cute Cozy Womb gear on the Cozy Womb shop. It's on Teespring, teespring.com/stores/cozy-womb-shop. And you'll find hoodies, t-shirts, what do you call those? Fanny packs, mugs, everything that I want to give all of my listeners and my supporters during the show is on there for you guys to purchase, okay? I appreciate every penny, because every penny does go towards helping my family, especially during a pandemic where I physically can't be out of my house during the week because my children have virtual school. So if you want to support Cozy Womb Podcast, you can support through you getting a little something, and also I getting a little something on the backside. So thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for supporting Cozy Womb Podcast, and thank you for supporting teespring.com. Peace. Let's get into the episode. Bye.
Bye.